While the big story of the day appears to be the supplementary election going on in Anambra State, the dust is yet to settle on the tragic one that struck Lagosians with such impact on Monday last week, being the unfortunate loss of lives from the collapsed high-rise building on Gerard Road, Ikoyi. Now, joining us now to share a perspective on this is Kunke Awobodu, the immediate past president of the Nigerian Institute of Building. Builders. I want to say thank you very much for joining us here on Newsday. And we've been looking at the development. It's been over a week. We've recovered several, unfortunately, several dead bodies, and we are glad that some actually came out alive. From your association, have they been reacting to this? And what has been the position of your association to this tragic incident?
Well, it's a very sober period for us when you find out that your profession, that you have devoted your life, is being ridiculed by frequent collapse of building. Is there a way you can excuse yourself from such a sordid outcome? No. So we were aware of this unpleasant outcome of building collapse and its negative effect on our professions. And we went all out over the years, embarking on profound evangelism in the prevention of building collapse. This one that happened was avoidable.
How?
I've been to the site, honestly speaking, behind the scenes, since we also have a network, since I have been carrying on the responsibility of networking with those who are in the construction industry in Nigeria, especially in Lagos. I've had heart-to-heart discussions with those who are involved in that construction, behind the scenes, from foundation to the higher levels, to the main superstructure. Of course, it boils down to the awareness we have been creating, right from foundation, that piling work in Lagos State, geotechnics work and piling work in Lagos State have to be properly regulated. I remember during our work on reforming the physical planning law in Lagos State during the tenure of Governor Raji Fashola, subcell investigation, which is soil test, was one of our major concerns, that it should be made compulsory on many building sites. The information obtained from the strata below will be used by the structural engineer to determine the type of foundation to be constructed. But unfortunately, that policy only ended up in encouraging many quackery work in the foundation section, in the geotechnics. So some of the soil test reports you have are fake. People who are not really conducting either CPT or SPT are supposed to be done. That is standard penetrometer test and cone penetrometer test according to the regulations. So we raise a lot of alarm under Building Collapse Prevention Guild.
We've actually run out of time, but permit me to just say this, because a lot of people have said that when all these red tapes are being introduced, it's almost an opportunity for people to begin racketeering and actually extorting people. Is that the reason why people are probably against, are averse against trying to get people, or try to get some of these relatives up?
Yes, you know, people who are looking for everywhere to earn a living, they quickly key into that new policy to exploit the loopholes. So, but as time is going now, as time is running out, I will quickly rush over one important factor. We established Builder Days to make sure that everybody in this, our industry, every stakeholder is conscientized in respect of paying attention to standard construction. And developers, I'm telling you, this our profession, has become so attractive to so many people now that they have become developers. So I will quickly apply, as the governor of the state, to call a stakeholders meeting. Lagos is in a peculiar mess that building collapse will become a recurring decimal.
Wow. Mr. Awobodu, very well said. Thank you so much for coming and explaining all of that for us. Wish you a good day.